The E1 Championship has brought the races to many famous racetracks around the world, but what they had in store in the season finale just takes the cake. Mount Panorama is well known in the GT racing scene for its tight and blinding corners, which requires focus and guts to survive. And to have 20 plus Formula cars zipping through the track for a final dash in the championship is just chaos waiting to happen.
Preparation leading towards Bathurst was, I would say it's quite challenging as compared to any other tracks that we have raced before, because this one is a very tricky and tight track. Also, not crashing your car was one of the main objectives for me.
The preparation towards Bathurst is that out of our expectation, because Bathurst is a very risky and challenging track, and because it is narrow.
Starting from P13 and P15 was already a challenge for Colin Lee and Alvin Yak in race 1. But it was a nightmare start for Alvin as misfortune had hit him even before approaching turn 1.
Well, for race 1, I think the start was pretty messy for me. I got hit at the back right before turn 1, and that took me to the back of the grid. Fought super hard, I only managed to bring back P15.
Colin fared better in the start and was immediately involved in some tight battles. After switching positions for a couple of times, he crossed the finishing line in P13.
Well, start with the qualifying, I did my best lap time and it was not submitted. For race 1 and 2, we lost our bet on the beginning of the track, and we found some trouble with the guys while I'm trying to fight for the front line.
Putting aside the mishap in race 1, Alvin had a better run in race 2. It all seemed promising where Alvin even rose to P10 upon exiting the pits, but that was where another hurdle showed itself.
Well, for race 2, I think the start was pretty okay. Did definitely better than race 1. Up until the point where I have to pit for my tyres and fuel. But unfortunately, I think I might have made a mistake in the pit lane by speeding just a little bit over the line. And that set me through a drive-through penalty in race 2. That brought me down to P12 and fought super hard and only managed to bring back P12 for the team. Although it was some valuable points for us, but I think that's the best we can do.
Let's look at Alvin Yak. He is in P9 as well. Alvin has had a solid season, but I don't think Alvin has had a top 10 finish. Let me just check my stats. It'll be a real good result for Alvin to be able to, yeah, he's had 7th. 7th is his best finish of the season so far, so he's trying his best to equal that.
It was as if the tables would turn in race 2, as it was Colin's turn in getting a rough start. Trying his best to gain positions throughout the race, he was rewarded handsomely where he managed to finish in P10 from dead last.
Definitely, E1 Championship is my first international race. It was super tough to race against the top tier drivers from the Southeast Asia.
Colin Lee is in P12, and Colin Lee for Wulf, whose best position is a P6.
The E1 Championship was an eye-opening race series, both for the drivers and the team. It was everyone's first time competing in such an event, and it had definitely gave all of them a better understanding of the e-racing scene.
Our thanks to the Wulf Virtual Racing, the motorsport people, and No Equal, and everyone who guided us through. Our special thanks to my team manager, Hussein, my teammates Alvin, and my team engineer Khalis for the support.
I would say we have learned a lot of things. Also, we shared a lot of ideas, trying to work together as a team to find what's the best thing for us, for me and Colin. Also, I think everyone has worked super hard for this. It has been a challenging one, that's for sure. Also, I want to thank you, Wulf Virtual Racing Team, for giving me this opportunity to drive and to participate in the E1 Season 0. Also, a big thank you to No Equal and the motorsport people for making this happen. This is definitely one of the most challenging races that I've ever joined. It definitely gave us a lot of good information about racing in the virtual world. Also, a big shout out to Hussein, my team manager. Thank you for putting in so much of effort for us, working late night trying to find the correct strategy, trying to find the correct data for the car. And I think it has been a pleasure working with you guys. Thank you so much for having me here.
After a rollercoaster ride of 8 rounds, Wulf Virtual Racing Team scored 153 points, putting them in 8th place overall. Colin scored the most points from the two drivers, putting him in 10th place overall with 103 points. Alvin, on the other hand, finished 13th in the driver standings with a total of 68 points. It has been an arduous journey for Wulf Virtual Racing Team, and every single race has been a new challenge tackled together. We would like to extend our greatest appreciation to all of our friends and fans in making this a memorable season, especially to No Equal, the Motorsports People, Wulf Esports, and E1 Championship.